So, New Year's has come and gone, and everyone's making their resolutions and setting their expectations and goals for this year. And I feel like I'm a little late to the game, and there's good reason for it. Because I feel, based on my previous video, that I am not really good at setting goals for myself. So I thought, you know what, I'll see what other people are doing, so maybe I'll get some ideas. So I was watching Onigiri Nana's video for her goals for 2023, and I also watched Holly Brown's video for her art goals. Links in the description to those videos. And like I said earlier, I wanted to make this video soon after I made my New Year's review, after my previous video, but after reviewing that video, it's clear to me that I don't know what I'm talking about when it comes to goals.
Now that's the first thing you've said right. I don't even know what I'm talking about!
But I'm nothing if not adaptable. Hey! So here are some themes that I've learned that might be wrong, but y'all can correct me and then we can all learn together about how to set goals and be realistic, have realistic expectations for yourself. In no particular order. Don't set goals that are dependent on others. Now, I would like to preface by saying, when I say don't, in this case, I mean it's not suggested, or at least I don't suggest doing this, but if people want to, whatever. But, like, in Onigiri's video, Onigiri Nana, she wanted to reach 100,000 subscribers, 100K on YouTube. And my first thought was like, girl, that's kind of not on you to achieve that goal. Like, some people have the goal of, oh, by the end of this year, I want to have a boyfriend so I can show them off to my relatives. And again, that's not entirely on you. I mean, it kind of is, but to have a goal that is dependent on someone else's, on, like, other people's reactions, or, just dependent on other people, you're gonna feel bad when you don't achieve it. So I feel, for me personally, it's best to just avoid those kind of subscriber goals, or those dependent on other people goals. Like I said before, I will link Onigiri Nana's video in the description. She wants to reach 100,000 followers. Let's help her do that. Onigiri, you sly demoness. Another thing I've learned is to appreciate the process of the goal when setting it. In my previous video, I had mentioned that I wanted something official posted for my TV show Gatesville by August. And while I did not achieve the goal, I did revamp the entire series from scratch in the span of 3 months. That is a lot of progress, even though I didn't reach the goal. I still have to appreciate what I did in sake of said goal. Well, I started revamping the series in, what was it, October? So I knew I'd already missed the deadline, and honestly, I forgot I made that goal. But at that point, I was like, you know what? If I'm gonna get anything done this year, at least might as well be something. So I started working on it. I looked at the story, the designs, this message I wanted to tell, and I said, I need to change this. So I worked hard for 3 months straight, well, about 3 months straight, to get it all situated, to revamp the entire series. So yes, I didn't have anything posted by August, but I did achieve, do you achieve progress? Or no, I did make a lot of progress. You make progress. You achieved goals, you made progress. So, you have, when setting a goal, even if you don't make it, appreciate the progress you made alongside of it. Another thing you have to do when setting a goal is do the math. I know, math, ew, gross, witchcraft. Like I said in a previous video, oh my god, just... this is the direct sequel to my resolutions video, so if you haven't seen that you better watch it so you know what I'm talking about, but I'll do my best to summarize. Setting a goal, do the math. For my Warriors comic, The Path to Brighter Stars, I wanted part 1 done by the end of the year and ready to post on Webtoon. But I didn't do the math. See, I was posting at that time 1 page a week every Wednesday. There are 52 weeks in a year. So that means at 1 page a week, that is 52 pages per year if I get a page done every week. Could I feasibly tell the story I want to tell in 52 pages? No. I mean, maybe, but it's just not the way comics work, because some pages are full of panels and dialogue, some of them are just sweeping shots, some of them are just like a full page cinematic shot. Well, cinematic in the way comics are. So, no, that goal was unachievable because I didn't do the math. Another thing to keep in mind when setting goals is try to differentiate the difference between feasible possibilities and personal possibilities. It is feasible to lose almost 200 pounds in a year, but could you personally do it? Me? No. Another thing that is feasible, it is feasible for me to make a video every day with the way I make videos, with a voiceover, maybe a speed paint, some sprite edits, music in the background, with maybe like an hour of editing and 30 minutes to upload. I could make a video every day, but could I personally do that with my physical limitations, my mental limitations? I could not. Like I've said in my first Rune Rambles, I don't like recording myself. Not that I don't like talking, just I prefer talking to people. I don't like recording myself, and I don't like editing my own video. I'm doing this to get out of my shell, to make it more personally possible. So that's what I'm working on, even though feasibly, I know it's impossible. I mean, no, excuse me. Feasibly, it's possible to make a video every day, but personally, it's not, and I'm okay with that. While scripting this, I showed my mom this, well, scripting in air quotes, I'm writing bullet points. I showed my mom my notes and asked if she had any other bits of advice about setting goals, and I thought maybe I could say something to the effect of not taking goals or resolutions too seriously. But then she told me this quote: "Life is what happens when you're busy making other plans." Only the great John Lennon himself could say a banger like that. And it's true. Don't confine your life based on your plan. Because as everybody knows, Plan 1 never survives first contact. So don't get too upset. Don't limit yourself to what your goals and plans are. And I'm still struggling with this one. I am very much struggling with limiting myself for my goals. I have passed off a lot of opportunities in life because they didn't match my goals. Granted, all these happened when I was a teenager, so I was still learning. So I was kind of dumb, still learning, but that's how life works. When I was in college, I took an American literature class. It was like an advanced American literature class with the goal of helping me become a better writer. But the class where I learned the most, where it affected my writing more and helped me become a better writer based on stories and developing cultures and whatnot, was my East Asian literature, East Asian history. Wow. Why is that so hard to say? I'm looking right at it at my notes, and I'm still fudging up. Anyway, the My goal was to become a writer. So I only focused on taking writing classes or literature classes. But honestly, I didn't learn that much about writing in those classes, besides the fact that what constitutes as a poem is very, very broad, and literature at the time reflects people's philosophical and political beliefs. That's it. When it comes to stories and characters and cultures, I got that from my history class. Now that can be a story in itself. Oh, whoa, what the hell? Sorry, excuse me, my phone alarm went off. I'll get to that in a second. But that my whole college life can be a story for another day. And my whole philosophy about learning sideways. So, but that, again, that's for another day, for another time. So, yeah, that's kind of what I've learned about making goals and trying to set realistic expectations for yourself. Again, I am still learning. I have no idea what my goals this year are. In fact, I don't think I'm going to set goals this year because I'm just going to keep moving. Although, because every time in my past that I have set a goal for something, I've gotten I started strong, but then I veered off halfway. But then when I remembered I had a goal and I had veered off, I said, you know what, already failed, why bother, I'm gonna quit. But that all leads back to my endless loop, my self-fulfilling prophecy, where I'll set a goal for something and then either I fall off or I don't like it and then I delete it and throw it out, and then later I'll go, you know what, yeah, I could have done that if I had just tried. And then I try, make the goal, I veer off, I fail, I quit, and then there's that. But with all these reminders in place, I think I might be able to set more realistic goals for myself. But these are just a few. Do you guys have any other ideas for how to set goals, or what you think about I don't know what to call these, my guidelines, I guess? What do you guys think? I guess my one New Year's resolution is learning how to end videos. How does